Apex Season 29's mid-season patch is almost here, and Respawn is finally addressing some badly needed balance change. This update brings Axle Nerf, Pathfinder Buff, a Ballistic refresh, Seer Buff, new shotgun Hopup, and a lot more changes. So in this video, I'll quickly break down the biggest changes from official patch notes and what they could mean for Apex meta. Starting with Axle, she's getting more nerfs in this patch. The biggest change is that not players can no longer keep sliding forever as Axle, or while under the effect of Nitro Gates, they can still boost for a Nitro Gate, but once the effect ends, they will now slow down properly. Her Super Slider upgrade also no longer gives a second tactical charge. Instead, it gives Nitro Gate a 5-second cooldown reduction and increase the max in-world count by 1. Her ultimate kickstart is also being changed. Instead of launching victims straight up, it now sends them on a parabolic arc based on their movement velocity at the moment of impact. The enemy highlight duration are also being slightly reduced. This should give enemies more control and a better chance of surviving instead of making her ultimate feels like a free kill setup. Overall, Axle should still be strong, but hopefully less frustrating to fight against. Pathfinder is finally getting some well-deserved buff after a long time. He now gets 2 grapple charge by default, and his grapple cooldown is changing to a flat 20 seconds. His subline gun is also getting faster projectile speed, and the cooldown is reduced from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. Pathfinder will also tuck his legs while riding horizontal sublines, making him slightly harder to hit on sublines. His upgrades are also getting improved too. Field Research now gives him all recon perks, Ringmaster now gives him all controller perks, and landing gear is replacing the O2 grapple upgrade, giving him more air control and faster recovery from hard landings. This should make Pathfinder feels much more consistent with better mobility, better rotation, and more useful team utility. Ballistic is getting the biggest actual rework this update. His tactical overheat is being changed so it's only applied to one weapon. If an enemy has a weapon out when they get hit by Whistler, overheat only applies to that weapon. If they are unarmed, it applies to the weapon in their first slot. This means enemy can now swap weapons to play around Ballistic's tactical instead of getting completely shut down. But in return, Ballistic's tactical charge are increased to 2, overheat damage is increased from 50 to 50, overheat duration is increased to 15 seconds, and the homing activates faster after firing. His ultimate now gives Ballistic and nearby teammate a sprint boost instead of a normal speed boost during fight. This should still help his team push, but should be less annoying to fight against. His sling weapons will now also respawn with him in all game modes. All his upgrades are changing as well. For blue upgrades, Extra Bullet gives additional tactical charge, Trap Mode lets his tactical stay in roll for 15 seconds and deal 35 damage if an enemy walks into it. For purple upgrade, Quiet Time replaces overheat with silence and slow on hit but with longer duration. Killing time is also moved to purple upgrade and still extends Ballistic's ultimate by 15 seconds. Overall, Ballistic should be stronger but with clear counterplays. Seer is also getting a set of quality of life buffs. His heartbeat sensor now activates faster, pulses more often, and has faster unarmed ADS speed. His tactical now hits faster, and the slow effect is stronger, which should make it better at stopping fast-moving legends. His ultimate is also getting buffed when it is deployed, and now gives a quick 2-second scan of enemy inside the area. Enemies who enter the ultimate after deployment will also be scanned for 2 seconds, and cloaked enemies inside the zone will now show footsteps. This should make Seer better at starting fights with information and controlling movement-heavy teams. Now for other legend nerfs, Maggie's tactical cooldown is going up from 22 to 28 seconds. Her ultimate speed pack are now also being changed from a full speed boost to a sprint boost, which should ideally make team pushes less efficient. Valkyrie is losing the recent improvement that allows her to land faster from skydiving. This should give players more time to react when Valk tries to scan from air and dive bomb a team. Conduit is also getting nerfed. Her tactical cooldown is increased to 30 seconds, and her enduring barrier upgrade will no longer give regen through ring damage. These changes are clearly aimed at slowing down the aggressive push meta, especially with Conduit being such a strong support pick this season. For weapons, the Hemlok is getting a magazine nerf. White magazines are reduced to 20, blue magazines are reduced to 22, and purple and gold magazines are reduced to 25. The EVA 8 and Mozam are also getting small handling speed buff. For Hopups, the biggest change is a new Executioner Hopup. Executioner is available on Peacekeeper and Mastiff. After knocking an enemy with the weapon, it gives 50 shield regeneration over 10 seconds. It costs 375 points to unlock. Because of this, dual shell is being removed from the Mastiff and disruptor rounds are being removed from Peacekeeper. This should make PK and Mastiff stronger as close range weapons without directly buffing their raw damage. Grafitti is removed from Longbow, Wingman, and Mozambique. and added to Flatline and Fold. And one of the most interesting weapon change is Turbocharger being added to Nemesis. Nemesis become fully heated after 2 bursts, letting it reach max fire rate much faster. So weapon wise, Hemlok is getting tuned down, shotguns might be the next weapon meta, and Nemesis could dominate mid and long range again. For map rotations, Hub will have Storm Point, World's Edge, and King's Canyon. Rank will have Storm Point, World's Edge, and E District. Wildcards are also getting weekly map rotations, starting with Broken Moon, then Olympus, then King's Canyon. For rank, the champion squad screen is getting removed from ranked matches. Respawn said this is because champion squad information could be misleading and frustrating, especially when judging the strength of a lobby. There are also several useful bug fixes that from Respawn should no longer get players stuck under low geometry. The Deathbox attachment exploit is fixed, and Hopup weapons should probably restore when a player is respawned from Deathboxes. The Deathbox respawn in progress sound is also louder and has a larger audible radius for enemy, which should make Deathbox respawn easier to punish. Respawn also include an anti-cheat update that added detection for reverse speed hack, which stopped cheaters from freezing themselves mid-air for long periods. They also saw several exploits that could be used to take down servers. These are not gameplay balance changes, but it is still important for the overall match quality. Overall, this patch is mainly trying to slow down the aggressive push meta while bringing underused legends back into the game. Axel, Conduit, Maggie, and Valkyrie are all getting tuned down. Pathfinder, Ballistic, and Seer are getting stronger tools, and weapon changes like Executioner Shotgun Regen, Hemlok Nerfs, and Turbocharger Nemesis could affect close range and mid-range fight. But the big question here is, are these changes enough to actually shift the meta? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want more quick Apex guide and update, do like and subscribe because I'm pushing towards 1,500 subscribers before summer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.